Your boy officially weighs 179 pounds. That means I have gone from 250 pounds to 179 pounds. This is the lowest I have weighed post high school at 45 years old. I signed to me. All right, so some new information came in today. I think it was via Double XL that Drake has added the Super Bowl performance to his lawsuit against UMG and Lucien Graham. My thoughts on this: first, I want to get out the way. I used to mix this conversation in with hip hop, and I used to mix this conversation in with Kendrick Lamar, and I'm no longer doing that from this point forward. There's no reason to talk about Kendrick Lamar, and there's no reason to talk about the state of hip hop when it comes to Drake suing and a rap beef, because to me it's past tense. The fact that this man filed the lawsuit, you're cooked, you're done. You got stomped out in this. The man won 5 Grammys. The man had the biggest Super Bowl performance with more viewers than Michael Jackson. This is a total ass whipping. And regardless of what happens to the court case, whether he wins the lawsuit or loses the lawsuit, the fact that he filed has permanently tainted his name in hip hop. From now on, when I look at the lawsuit, I'm just looking at it like Drake versus UMG. Everything else is already over with. The court of public opinion, you a bitch ass nigga for doing some shit like this, and this isn't what we stand for in our culture in hip hop. So now moving on to Drake versus UMG, I kinda wanna know what he plans to get out of this. We know money is involved. That's why you sue somebody, to get money. First, I'm like, well, how much money is Drake asking for? And, the rumors are he was gonna have like a $400 million contract renewed for like a $600 million contract. Does he really think a jury of 12 people is gonna reward him all of this? Drake wins the lawsuit, and whatever money they give Drake, and it's over, and he walks out the courtroom. Not Like Us is still everywhere. Not Like Us is still on all streaming services. Not Like Us is still on YouTube. So if it's really about the song hurting his reputation, like, wouldn't the song have to be wiped from the face of this earth if he wins? Is that what Drake really going for? Does Drake really think he's gonna walk out of a courtroom and they're gonna have to remove Not Like Us from every streaming services and we'll never hear about it? 20 years from now, when we talk about this time in history, there was some song that came out that won 5 Grammys and was performed at the Super Bowl, but we don't know what the song is. Is that what Drake thinks is gonna happen? Because if they just give him money if he wins a lawsuit, the song will still forever continue to hurt his reputation, looking at it from his viewpoint, right? So Drake says his goal is to stand up for other artists and how the record labels will pay to do this person and not do that person, which he had no problem with when they was doing this shit for him. I look at it like the parking space for the employee of the month, right? Is it fair that I can't park right in front of the building, but somebody else can come park in front of the building? I guess you can say it's not fair, but what did that person get to deserve the parking space for employee of the month? They did a good ass fucking job and helped the fucking company out, so they get the parking space. So to me, if I'm a new rap artist and then they're putting, when Drake dropped on the front of Spotify, when Kendrick dropped on the front of Spotify, I look at that like the employee of the month. These guys have done so good that the record label are gonna push their album before mine. So my goal is to work hard, become a popular rapper just like they was. So when I become that big, I get the employee of the month benefits to where the record label is now putting me everywhere because I earned it. It's like wrestling. Like people say like, well, the heavyweight championship don't fucking matter because wrestling not real. They have a predetermined who's gonna win the match. Well, it's real in the sense that in order for the old Vince McMahons or whoever running this shit now, in order for them to say, I want you to win this wrestling match, you went out there, worked hard, and made a character that the fans love, and the fans want to see you win that belt. So they aren't just picking anybody, they picking people that is loved, that's got a lot of attention, and say, you gonna win that belt. As a competitive person, I want to be in that spot so I can get those benefits. I just thought that's how shit always worked. I never would complain if somebody got some shit over me. I'm just gonna bust my ass to get in the position to get that shit. So how is Drake really fighting for new artists when Drake winning the lawsuit means you're imposing on freedom of speech in the realm of music? Does Drake not know that there are songs that say destroy the government? Like, people have been singing about crazy shit forever, but they have the right to sing about this crazy shit. And it's just coming really, really weird when Drake did the same thing that Kendrick Lamar did. The only difference between the two is that Kendrick Lamar was more effective. So Drake doesn't have a problem with anybody saying whatever they want on a record. He has a problem when it's effective against him. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't know what could come of this right here. I don't think, like, if Drake, I'm saying the best case scenario for Drake. Drake walks out of a courtroom, he stands in front of cameras, and he won the lawsuit. He got more money in his bank account. Kudos to him. I don't think as fans, we don't care about money because we ain't getting the money. But as far as like his just overall reputation and then what it could say for the future, like this could really change hip hop and having people to speak and say things when that's what we always loved about hip hop, the expression. So there could be some dark ramifications coming from this. However, I don't think that Drake is going to win. I think Drake really messed up when he posted UMG's owner Lucian Grange's daughter on his page. Like, before Drake posted this man's daughter, Lucian Grange sat next to Dr. Dre, I think it's some members of TDE, Jay-Z and Beyonce at the Grammys, and jumped up like his son won. When Kendrick Lamar won Song of the Year and Record of the Year, he was super happy when Kendrick Lamar won. You add that to the billions of dollars that he has, add that to Drake has now made this personal and posting his daughter. I think that they're gonna use every fucking tactic under the sun to make sure that Drake burns from this. I don't know what it says of a man who thinks that he can play chess with everyone when he barely wins a chess game. I mean, has Drake won a chess game prior or after Meek Mill? I don't know. But that's my video. Outside.